What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 22 of the Hexagon Challenge here in New York City FC. And today we are in the MLS Cup Final. And if I'm being honest, didn't think I was going to be saying this in my first ever year in this league. If I'm being honest, I'm not a massive fan of the whole idea of doing playoffs. I like it as a spectator in sports, but in FM it feels so harsh that you can lose over two legs, or in this case in the final over one leg, and you don't win anything, even if you top the league. I don't know if that's because I'm brought up in a country where league system's the thing to do, but I'm going to try and embrace it here. We're in the final. As I said, a little bit surprised to be here, and if it wasn't for the playoff format, we wouldn't have won anything this year. We would have been finishing fourth in the league, shrugged our shoulders and kind of gone, well, we tried. Looking at it here, I mean, we finished fourth barely. We beat Portland Timbers and Philadelphia Union to this spot by 1 point. Of course, we beat the Union, so we proved that we were better than them, and we proved it by beating them. I think it was 8-1 or 7-1. It's been a wild ride, really, this year. You look at the season, we went through such a rough patch in the summer, and granted, I think that was a lot to do with all the new players that I brought in because of the squad issues I had. I mean, looking back at it, you look at the number of players who signed between June and the end of July. I mean, well, even Doumbia, that's a lot of players to sign in the middle of the season, and I do think that hurt us, but we've come through that. We've started to get the most out of our players, and well, we've hit kind of peak form at the right time here, dispatching the Philadelphia Union and Toronto FC, who, of course, Toronto, they've won 2 out of the last 3 MLS Cups. They were looking for their second MLS Cup in a row. To beat them, I mean, we've proven our calibre. We've proven that we do deserve to be here. And I'm just hoping today we can really end the year on a high. So anyway, let's get into this game. We are the home team for this game against FC Dallas. I've not changed the team since the end of last episode, so you guys can kind of see how things are playing out here. Brahim Diaz, of course, went off injured. We have got to make a change there, so I'm going to take him off and then bring in McNamara into the side. So our team for today's game, it's going to be Guzan in goal. It's going to be Boto, Fouz and Adarai Bayoyo with Robles making up our back 5. Pretty much our standard back 5 this year. No complaints there. Rabiot and Leroy Fer in the centre of midfield. I remain adamant that this could be the best centre midfield partnership in the league. Certainly going forward, I think those two players, 2 Premier League quality players, really. Delighted to have them both at the club. Left wing, we are going to go with the Costa Rican Zapata. At right mid, we go with Poku, the New York City FC legend. And, well, he's a bit of a legend for New York City FC in real life. He's one of the few players still in our squad who is actually in New York City FC's team right now in real life. At centre attacking mid, Mikey Morris, the Waitakere legend, a player who's forced himself into the American side. He's on loan, of course. I want to extend this loan if I can because he is going to be going back to Greece soon. But yeah, of course, we got him in on loan, having him being sold from Waitakere, our former club. Some people have asked, Jack, what happened with Waitakere? First season without me. They won the Premier Division or the Premiership, and they also qualified for the FIFA World Cup, winning the Champions League. Worth noting, a lot of their Americans who they signed have contracts running out at the end of this year, end of 2022's kind of season, because obviously in New Zealand they go for a normal footballing season, in my opinion, of going from the kind of autumn period from fall through to spring, whereas of course MLS follows the calendar year. So in about 6 months' time, there's quite a lot of players here who we might be able to pick up on really, really cheap prices. And, well, there's a few who I've got my eye on. I'm looking at you, James Begay. Either way, that's what's been going on with Waitakere, because some people have asked. Up front for us, we have Doumbia. I mean, the team is pretty standard. This is not a dissimilar team to the team I've really played throughout this tournament. We've got some good options on the bench, some players who can make a difference. The likes of Alish Garcia here, the Spaniard. Very good player indeed. We've, of course, also got Matias Ramirez, the striker, who is our league top goal scorer. Of course, with kind of Doumbia coming into the side, he's been ousted from the first team. But he's a very good player, the Chilean, and we have got him on loan until the end of next year, of course. We've also got players like Thomas McNamara still in the side, as well as Damian Lowe, just to name a few. We've not got the most stacked bench in the world, but it's a capable bench, and really, you look at our starting 11, I do feel like we should be winning this game. We will just have a quick look at FC Dallas's side, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of how good their players are. Mario Lemina here, a Gabonese player, bit of an obscure nationality. He is their key player here. He's their best player. If we just have a quick look at their team, we'll have a look through their designated players just to get a kind of an understanding, I guess, of just how good some of their players are. So if we go to contract and then their wages, So they've got Victor Aloa or Ochoa. I guess it's Ochoa, I think that's how you'd pronounce it. Pretty good player, defensive midfielder. They've also got Mario Lemina, who we've already covered. And then their most kind of expensive player they have is Fabian Castro, who's, I mean, he's a good Colombian, but he's not great, really. He's not a player who scares me. If we look at it here, you can see their designated players. They've got Kevin Prince. Okay, that scares me a little bit more. Although Kevin Prince Boateng here, he is 32 now. Not the player perhaps he once was, it's fair to say. Not a crazy player. Not someone who strikes fear into my heart. In fact, let's see if he strikes fear into the heart of Mikey Morris. That is the ultimate test, isn't it? Who is better? I mean, okay, he's a little bit better than Mikey Morris, but he doesn't scare me. It's not like a Doumbia, I guess. Either way, we're going to submit our team for today's game. It's the MLS Cup Final. We're at home, and I want to win. We're the favourites for this game going into. I'm hoping we can make the most of that, and we'll get the result that I think we deserve. Just going to tell them that the media have been praising us of late. Of course, this is for a spot in the North American Champions League. We want to win this. We want to get that spot in the North American Champions League because, of course, that is the ultimate aim of this series, is to win every single Champions League around the globe. We've won the Oceanic Champions League. We're now trying to hunt down the North American one, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, no American team has ever won. The Mexican teams, they're going to be hard to beat. And, well, let's not think about that just yet, Jack. We've got to think about it here. As Duca hits the post, Philip Foos clears it, and, well, Dallas, with the first effort of the game, they hit the woodwork. And the ball cleared away now by Leroy Fer up to Doumbia. Can we hit on the counter? Doumbia, he has a turn of pace. Going into no man's land. Poku's there, has an effort, it's blocked. And that was a clear-cut chance, apparently, for us. A decent opportunity, countering, of course, from that corner that Dallas had, having hit the post themselves. Now we have our own corner. Philip Foos, near post. He scores. Take a bow, my son. The 18-year-old. A player who did join us, of course, in the summer period. We signed him from Waitakere. He's got the goal for us. He's come up big. The North American and the American international. Got his first cap fairly recently. Links up here with Boto, the left back. And it's just a near post header. Leaps like a gazelle. The player on the post doesn't do anything. The keeper, well, he does his utmost to get there. Dives across, but just can't get a hand up to that point of the goal. It was just so well directed, the header. Although, I mean, it could be turning into the battle of the corners here as FC Dallas have their own corner. Ochoa, Kevin Prince Boateng, Castillo, Guzan. What a save, my son. He tips it wide. Dallas with a really, really good opportunity. But we hold on and, well, Guzan holds on there as well from the corner to keep it at 1-0. I mean, half an hour gone. Can't complain with the performance, really. Neither team, you know, super standout, really. You look at it, no one's dominating the game. No one's, you know, grabbing this match by the scruff of the neck. It's been a pretty cagey affair so far. 50-50 there or thereabouts in possession. We've had one more shot, but, I mean, that's splitting hairs, really. And, well, FC Dallas, they're on the attack here. Dara Bayoyo, though. Nice interception by him. Ball by Foos up to Doumbia. Ends up with Mikey Morris. Poku to Mikey Morris. Options on ahead. Poku wins it back. Back to Michael Morris. It'd be amazing for him to score. Robles. Doumbia is there. Take a bow, my son. He has come huge in these playoffs. And he comes huge again. And he keeps doing it again and again and again. He's done it right there. It's 2-0. Mikey Morris involved in the build-up play. Robles the right back. First time. Whips it in. Doumbia's there. Little nod in. 4 yards out. He doesn't miss from there. And it's 2-0. And going into the half-time break, we're in a very, very good position here. Fantastic performance. Doumbia, I mean, what a revelation he has been in the post-season. It's been a stupendous performance by him, really. And, well, I talked about the fact that we've slowly been hitting our stride, it's felt like. We've been improving throughout the end of the kind of year. Even kind of with 10 games left, we looked like we were doing a lot better. And, well, this is the accumulation of it, I guess. It's all come together when it matters. And I don't want to talk prematurely, but with 40 minutes gone in this game, a 2-goal lead. We're on the attack again as well. Fer. Robles, 1 assist to your name already. Fer whips in. Mikey Morris hits the woodwork and Cater in goal holds on to it. A really good opportunity there. FC Dallas living life on the edge right now. Foos, though, with a nice header. We're not going to have another chance here. This is all pointless. Mikey Morris to Leroy Fer. I mean, is it pointless? Is it? Doumbia. Zapata on the overlap. Zapata hits the wood. I mean, we've hit the woodwork twice here in the space of a minute. What a start to the second half. We just need that goal. 3-0, game over, you'd feel. And, well, looking at it, this second half performance, we've just come out of our shell. We've decided we actually want to play some football. And we're on the attack again here. Mikey Morris, Fer. Morris, Zapata. Can he score this time? He hit the woodwork once already. Doumbia hits the woodwork. Can the rebound go in? It's blocked. Robles. I mean, we've hit the woodwork 3 times in the second half. This is... I mean, it could be 5-0. It could be 5. It's not. Somehow, Dallas are still in it. And we've given them a gift there. I don't know who mispaced that pass. Prince Boateng slots it home and we've been punished. Sloppy passing. Someone gave away the ball there so needlessly. We had it in their half. And while Dallas have broken quickly, and they've broken kind of concisely, I guess. Boateng, a player who I said I didn't really rate. Well, he's teaching me to shut my trap hole, isn't he? 2-1, and suddenly this game isn't as comfortable as it was, well, 30 seconds previously. Let's make a change in this game. I'm going to bring in... Who do I want to bring in? Who do I want to bring in? I'm going to bring in Alish Garcia, and I'm going to bring him in for Poku, I think. Leroy Fer booked, but performing well, so I'm going to keep him in the side. 20 minutes left in this game. We're 2-1 up. The game would, of course, go to extra time if it remains, or if they were to get a goal back to make it 2-2. 8 minutes left. A goal here would put us in such a good position. Foos wins it. Rabiot, Fer, Doumbia, Mikey Morris. Can he bury it? He can bury it. What a legend he has been in this save already. Michael Morris with the goal. The American slots it home. And I mean, take a bow, my son. Rabiot to Leroy Fer to Doumbia. It's just one-touch passing. We carve FC Dallas open with 4 one-touch passes. And Mikey Morris is just there to finish the move. He goes over to the fans, he celebrates. It looks like this could be the first ever MLS Cup win for New York City FC. It's their first time reaching the final, although, I mean, sit down everyone. Stop the celebrations. You know, get rid of the balloons. Deflate them. There's 30 seconds left in this game. Robles, who got an assist on the first goal. Well, he gives it straight to Kevin Prince Boateng, who heads it forward, and then it's, I guess that's Arbaloda. We'll go with that. That sounds good, doesn't it? With the finish. 2 minutes left, and... Well, there's a chance. There's a chance. FC Dallas. Deflate the balloons. Get them deflated. Castillo bringing the ball forward. Foos, what a tackle, my son. Just get it clear now. Zapata, use your pace. 2 minutes left. Let's get 1 goal here. Let's end this match now. Fer gives away the ball. Oh my gosh, they're on the attack again. Oh my god. How's it gone in? It's hit the post and hit Guzan on the back. Deflate the balloons. Put them down. Stop the celebrations. I mean, it's such a lucky goal in it's hit him on the back of the leg. It's 3-3 and it's going to extra time. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. I mean, look at the stats. It's been such a close game, really. But to lose like... Well, not to lose. To concede like that. Hitting the post and hitting Guzan on the back in the final. Oh, I can't deal... Please, I don't want penalties. I can't deal with penalties. I really can't. A minute left of the first half of extra time. There's been nothing happen here. I mean, we've got subs. We could debatably make them to try and make something happen here. Zapata's been disappointing. We'll bring in McNamara, I think. Adara Bayo really struggling. I'm going to bring in Damian Lowe as well, just to get some fresh legs in the defence. 12 minutes left of this game, or otherwise it's going to penalties, and the time just keeps ticking away. It's 3-3. And unless there's going to be a very, very late goal, we are going all the way to penalties in this game. And from being ahead, from leading the way, we find ourselves now potentially losing this on penalties. And I hate it. I hate it so much. We're going to go on the close camera. Let's start the penalty shootout. Ochoa to step up first, and Guzan saves it. What a start to the penalty shootout for us right there. Leroy Fer, can you score? He slashes it home. Top left corner. Nice penalty by him. Castillo now stepping up. He slots it away. Guzan sent the wrong way. Oh, I can't deal with this. Rabiot, the designated player. He's missed. He's missed. Oh my gosh. Arbaloda scores. I'm just sat slumped in my chair. McNamara sends the keeper the wrong way. It's 2-2 on penalties after 3 each. Prince Boateng, I've slated you pre-game. He's just smashed it home. Pressure is on us. I hate being the second team to take penalties. There's nothing worse than it, I don't think. Doumbia, great postseason, and he misses it. Oh my god, we're going to lose. Valentin scores. And I mean... what do I say? I'm lost for words. Football Manager, you have the highest of highs. You also have the lowest of lows. To lose like that, 2 goals in the last 4 minutes. Brad Guzan, such an unfortunate own goal. And well, FC Dallas, I want to say they've got lucky. They've not got lucky. We've thrown it away ourselves. But it's such a bitter pill to swallow, that. Such a bitter pill to swallow. Transfer window opens. I don't care about that. Oh, boys. What an end to the season. I can't think of many ends quite as dramatic as that. I mean, what do you say? We were unbeaten in so many games to end the year as well, and to lose it on penalties like that, it doesn't feel fair. Football's not fair. Right, well, I've got some rebuilding to do over the winter, I guess. Going to be a tough postseason for us. I'm going to be bringing in some new players. David Villa is finally pissing off, so that's something. He's retiring, so we can get in a new player on a big money deal. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. I mean, this only motivates me really to try and win the MLS Cup again. And say again, win the MLS Cup next year. And of course, we're going to be seeking that continental qualification. I think if we can perform next season as we performed the end of this year, there's no reason why we're not going to boss the Supporter Shield and just win that and qualify that way. But I wanted to win the MLS Cup in my first ever year in America. It's not meant to be. And that's just really, really unfortunate. Either way, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. We surpassed all board expectations, really. They wanted a top half finish. We finished second and got to the MLS Cup Final. I mean, they can't slate us too hard for that, can they, really? But yeah, that's going to wrap things up for me. If you've watched until this point, please leave a like. 1 like equals 1 prayer for me. I need them after the penalty shootout. And yeah, I mean, thank you for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. If you've got any quotes that you live your life by, anything that might help me during this dark time as I sit here reconsidering the last 15 minutes of my life, I'd love to hear words of wisdom, words of encouragement down in the comments. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap things up from me. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back for Season 2 here with New York City FC. And yeah, other than that, it is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.